third in the AFC East. They just never really looked good all season long. They never really had the momentum, right? Yes, Aaron Rodgers had top 10 stats in 2025 or 2024. Yes, they brought in Devontae Adams and they won a couple games. But let's just be honest, they had a 5-game losing streak. They won a game, and then they had another 4-game losing streak. They just did not look good. But the over-under win total for the New York Jets in 2025 is 5.5. Now, obviously, they play the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Bills twice. And then at home, they play the Steelers, Browns, Broncos, Cowboys, Falcons, and Panthers. And then on the road, they play the Ravens, Bengals, Jaguars, Buccaneers, and Saints. They do not have a very favorable schedule. Now, it's very weird to me that they are playing the Broncos yet again at home. And then, of course, the Patriots are playing the Bengals again on the road. That just seems kind of weird. But at home, I do not see them beating the Steelers. I don't care if the Steelers have Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson, or my man Tristan Polk from Marion University down here in Indiana. The Steelers are just better than the New York Jets. They're not winning that game. I don't think they're beating the Browns either. I like Justin Fields. I like the culture that Aaron Glenn is trying to build there. But Aaron Glenn said it himself best when practice started Monday, right? He said right now we are not worried about playoffs. We're not worried about winning the division. We're not worried about wins right now. We're worried about building a culture, and I think that's going to affect them early part of the season. So they're losing to the Steelers, losing to the Browns, losing to the Broncos, losing to the Cowboys. They might beat the Falcons. They might beat the Panthers. They're both at home games. There is 2. And then on the road, they play the Ravens, Bengals, Jaguars, Buccaneers, Saints. I think they beat the Jaguars, and I think they beat the Saints. That right there is 4 wins. And I think I had them winning a division game as 2 over the New England or over the Miami Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. So we're sitting about 5 wins. Now, if the Jets can get hot, and start to click mid-season, and they play games in a row versus the Browns, the Panthers, and then you throw in the Saints and the Jaguars, and then all of a sudden they win 4 games in a row, they could definitely get over the 5.5 wins. Now, off of the top of my head, just strictly going by wins, losses, don't know the schedule or anything else, I had them at 5 wins. But if I'm a betting man, if you go to bet.us, use promo code MANHOUR, they'll match you up to $100 on your first deposit. I am picking the over of 5.5 wins. I think the New York Jets are going to shock a lot of people. I think Justin Fields is going to be the man, the myth, the legend. I think Garrett Wilson is going to go off this season. And I'm picking the over of 5.5. And think about 6 or 7 wins is right about where the New York Jets will be. That's far cry from playoffs. That's a far cry from being the best in the AFC East. Hell, that's far cry from probably being anything higher than 3rd place. But it's still an over. Still an over. Old Man River says the Jets getting 4 wins. It's tough.